November 14th, 2023. On that day, a school nurse did a sexual assault exam on a 5-year-old student at Buckeye Woods Elementary School in Grove City while the principal was in the room. According to personnel files from the Southwestern City School District, this happened because several staff members suspected the child may have been sexually abused. The child's mother was contacted after that exam was done. According to those same documents, that suspected abuse was never reported as is mandated by state law. In the end, that exam showed no evidence of abuse. These are the facts of a case that records show no one involved is disputing at this point. But what is up for debate is whether or not that principal and school nurse should have lost their jobs. Both the principal and nurse were placed on leave after the incident, and 6 weeks later, on December 29th, 2023, the results of an internal investigation are sent out. It shows that both violated more than a dozen school board and professional policies, and it recommended they be fired. The school nurse submitted her resignation that same day. A week later, at a crowded school board meeting, some of the principal's colleagues and her husband demanded she keep her job.
Perhaps protocol was not properly addressed, but let's also be human and understand that no one is perfect and we all make mistakes.
Personnel records show that on January 11th, the school nurse rescinded her resignation. At a February 5th meeting, the school district announced that it came to an agreement and reinstated that principal.
So tomorrow, Principal Caulfield will be back in the building.
According to a settlement agreement, the district deducted $5,000 from her pay, but paid her back for the rest of the time she was on leave. By its March 6th meeting, the board also changed several district policies. One change bars employees from rescinding a resignation once the school board accepts it. They also tweaked the district's student abuse and neglect policy, saying that personnel may question a child if they suspect abuse, but they are not to investigate the issue beyond that. Instead, they need to secure medical attention. In a lawsuit filed in November of 2024, the child's family claimed that the district should have fired both women. It says their actions caused the student emotional trauma and violated her rights. It also called the exam an assault on that young student. I spoke to the district via email. A spokesperson confirmed that the principal and nurse still work for them as of January of 2025, but they declined to explain the decision to retain them or to comment further on the lawsuit itself. A week after that exchange, the district filed this response to the lawsuit. In it, they deny the majority of the allegations against them and against both employees. At first, the district calls the incident a non-invasive visual external examination. They go on to say that examination was done because of medical concerns. They also go on to claim that the exam was not performed due to a reasonable suspicion of sexual abuse. And in response, tonight we're hearing from the child's family for the first time since that incident. Through their attorney, they released the following statement. It says in part, quote, "It is disingenuous for anyone to characterize the conduct of the principal and school nurse as a mistake. A teacher leaving test answers visible on their desk is a mistake. Deliberately pulling a kindergartner out of class to examine her private area without her mother's consent is not a mistake." End quote. At this point, this case is still awaiting a trial date. In Columbus, Rochelle Aline, 10 TV News.